welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to my presentation. Okay, let's get started. Hello, Tampa. How are you guys doing? Yes? Are you guys tired? No. Okay. I know it's Sunday, right? But thank you for being here on a Sunday because that means you are either a business owner or thinking of starting a business and really want to learn. I remember when I first started my business, I was really hungry for knowledge. So I would go to every entrepreneurship event possible. So you're in for a treat because everything that I want to talk about today is really 10 plus years of experience working first CNN, corporate media, and then really becoming an entrepreneur. So my name is Cielo Solis. I am a former TV journalist turned online media entrepreneur. And today we're going to talk about the power of storytelling to build a six-figure brand. Because I don't care what field you are, storytelling is so important. But before we get started, I'm going to introduce myself because you might be wondering, why is she even qualified to talk about this? When I graduated college, all I could think of was, I want to work in media. You see, growing up in Peru, because I'm Peruvian, I remember vividly watching Cristiana Manpour reporting live from Albania during the Kosovo War. Are you guys familiar with Cristiana Manpour? Anyone? You know what she is? Who is she?
Oh, I just remember her being on TV. She
Yes.
was a reporter.
Chief international correspondent. She was the face of CNN International. And I was 7 years old when I first saw her on television. She was covering the war, and I thought she was such a badass. And I was mesmerized by her commitment and determination to bring light on such an important issue. And that's how I knew that I wanted to be a storyteller. So when I left college, that's all I wanted to do. And I knew I had to get started somehow, somewhere. Never went to J school, so I decided to apply to the NBC Page program. Have you ever heard about that program, NBC Page program? So apparently, because I didn't know back then, and that was good actually that I didn't know, it's one of the most competitive programs to work in television. So I applied, and after a grueling process, it took like 6 months, and against all odds, I got in. Moved to New York City, because I went to school in Massachusetts, and I started working for this guy. Does anyone know who he is? Lester Hall? Yes? Yes. He is now the anchor of Nightly News. He's one of the nicest guys in this business. He generally was a mentor. He took me in when I didn't know anything about the business, and everything I know is because of him. I was a production assistant for Lester Hall. That's how I got started when he was working in the Today Show. And then I transitioned to work as an associate producer for MSNBC. After that, CNN kept knocking my door. And I became the youngest producer for the morning television show, which you'll see in the next slide. Right there. I worked with incredible people at CNN. I got to travel around the world covering amazing and tragic events. Got to work with Anderson Cooper, Will Blitzer, you name it. I was living the dream, to be honest, because I thought that this is what I was going to do my whole life. But destiny had something else in mind for me. In 2017, as I was getting ready to go to work, I started feeling really sick. I started vomiting, my head was spinning around, and I don't really remember what happened next. All I know is that I woke up in the ER, and the nurse told me that my roommate had found me on the floor. I had collapsed, and my friend had brought me to the ER. It was really, really scary because I had no idea what had happened. And then the doctor explained to me that I had basically suffered from a seizure. Did you know that you can get a seizure from extreme stress and anemia? I didn't know that. And it was really scary because I was alone. My whole family was in Miami. It was alone. I thought I was going to die that day. So that one tragic and scary event really enchained a series of events that really made me think about what I wanted to do with my life. I was diagnosed with extreme depression. What? I was like the most positive person in the world. How is it possible that I'm depressed? Well, I was meeting people at their worst. Imagine going to Vegas and covering a shooting. Imagine going to Manchester and meeting fathers, sisters, people that just lost sons and daughters. What do you tell them? But because I was such a positive person, I didn't know how to assimilate that. So that was really damaging me, and I didn't know. So I knew that I had to make drastic change. So I decided to leave the media industry. And that's why I landed on this couch. I was broke. And at the same time, that year I had started a publication. Because one of the perks of working at CNN was that I could mentor students that were just starting out. So I was a mentor to students at Columbia University that were about to graduate with their journalism degree. And out of those conversations, I realized that the way Gen Z consume news compared to millennials is very, very different. This is 2017, TikTok, Instagram, they were taking off, and that's really where people were getting their news. So I decided to create my first publication, and I wanted to create a platform where people could talk about issues from guns in America, LGBTQ, and so on. So yeah, I decided to focus my efforts in this publication, and we grew that publication organically from 0 to 500,000 readers per month within 3 years. Now, this could be a conversation of 1 hour. I got interviewed by Forbes last year about this because we did an exit, and it's not easy. There is so many up and downs about being an entrepreneur, and it really takes resilience, determination, and consistency to get there. But after 3 years, I did get there, started making money. And now I run 5 websites that generate over $5 million a year. We own a digital marketing company, and I'm launching a production company soon. I made it, Mom. Yeah, so that was the highlight of last year. Forbes interviewed me once we did one exit on one of our websites, and yeah, it was just a dream come true. Little girl from Peru, being on Forbes, and doing a 7-figure exit. I couldn't even think about that when I was working at CNN and making $45,000 per year, to be honest. Okay, so today we're going to talk about storytelling, why storytelling is so important. Is anyone familiar with Seth Godin? Have you guys ever heard about him? Seth Godin? No? Okay. So Seth is an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. During the dot-com era, he sold his first website for $27 million to Yahoo. And he did his first exit. He's a multimillionaire. I'm actually part of one of his masterminds because he's a genius in the digital marketing space. And there's a quote. I recently was in Vegas and he was speaking, and I love what he said. People do not buy goods and services. They buy relationships, stories, and magic. Can anyone tell me what this means? Yeah? Any thoughts about this? Do you guys agree? Yes? Go ahead.
Basically, your personality, kind of how you interact with people.
Yes.
So, yes, you're selling something or trying to sell something, but you're basically giving them your personality.
Absolutely.
So the story part, so the relationship part, you're looking to relate to the people, you're looking to connect with them.
Yeah.
Because somewhere along the line, something about you brought them to you.
Absolutely. So what people don't realize, and this is something I coach a lot, there's 7 8-figure entrepreneurs that they still don't believe the power of storytelling, but is when people buy from you, it's really a reflection of who you are, right? Storytelling helps you bridge that gap because people want to buy from people they trust. They see themselves reflected in the product, and at the same time, they align with your values. Otherwise, they don't really trust you. So they don't, and imagine now, these days, there's like 1,000 things going on social media, so much content everywhere. What makes you different? So when you are either thinking of building your brand or scaling your brand, you have to be thinking about, how do I become a master brand? How do I become original in in a very saturated market? That's what you should be thinking about. Okay. So what is a master brand? Can someone tell me what's a master brand? Have you ever heard that word, master brand? No? Okay. Next slide. So a master brand is a brand that is well positioned in the market and stands out for its originality and identity. Is anyone familiar with these brands? They're all over the place, right? Yeah. Starbucks, Apple, Nike. Well, they have something in common. They're incredible with the storytelling, okay? Especially Nike. Is anyone familiar with the commercial of Nike that was very controversial? Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but they brought Nike $50 million worth of profit. Just one commercial. That is the power of stories. Okay, next one. Let's talk about their wallet. Is anyone familiar with theirwallet.com? Have you ever heard about that site? What is it? Right. Yes, financial advice. Do you know the story behind our wallet? Oh, I love telling stories, right? So our wallet was started by a guy. He was 23 years old when he left Wall Street. He was burnt out. I'm like, at 23? Really? Okay. I don't know how that happens. He was like, I was burnt out. Because I actually saw the guy at the Aspire tour. He was talking about building their wallet, and now it's worth $180 million, I think. But he started this site with $800. That's it. $800. And his vision was exactly what you just said. He wanted to make this as the going place for anything related to making smarter financial decisions, which is something people back in the days, it was really hard to get information, right? I'm sure you guys have that conversation. Why is it that we don't get taught this in college? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not saying science and math they're great, but this is real life. We all need financial advice. We all need to know how to have a good credit. These are things we don't learn in college. So this site became so popular because their number one mission was to provide massive value to people. And when people think of their wallet, they think about their content, right? It's like, oh, they really have amazing content, blah, blah, blah. But on the back end, they have been able to build amazing brands that now has generated over $180 million. Okay. So that is the power of the storytelling. When people talk about our wallet, they immediately think about, oh my God, that site is amazing. They provide amazing resources, content, and they're usually a loyal fan to this brand. Next one. Okay. It's not moving? No? I wonder why.
That's it. Isn't that the last one?
There's no what?
That's the last one.
Oh, that is weird. Sorry, some technical problems that we're having here.
That happened.
Let me see, hold on. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, but I need to show them because I want to show them numbers. People love numbers. They want to see how much money they're making and stuff. Yeah, just go to the other presentation, it's fine. Sorry guys, this never happened to me. I spoke at the Summer Business Expo. Was anyone there on Friday? 300 people in the room? Yeah, but I didn't have this problem, for sure. Yeah, just go back. No, okay. Yeah, so right there, okay. So let's talk about building a blog. Are you familiar, what is a blog? Can anyone tell me what a blog is? No, but in your own words, You can't read this, no, in your own words. It gotta be your own words. What's a blog? You're looking at me,
I
that's
know, I'm sorry.
You're looking.
Short stories.
Yes, there you go. I love her. She's giving all the answers. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay. But it is a hub of information for your audience where you, the brand, provide massive value, right? Next one. Now, in 2024, when people think about storytelling, this is what they think about, right? I'm gonna create my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And they're amazing platforms, okay? Social media is truly amazing. It allows you to connect with your audience, to get leads, to build a following and a community, and so on, and you can even monetize. Now, next. What is the problem with social media? Can anyone tell me? What do you think is the problem with social media? Go ahead.
There's so many opinions that can go positive or negative.
Okay.
Or there's a lot of people.
You don't own it?
Bingo! You don't own social media. Who else? Someone was raising. Yeah, go ahead.
Attention span's pretty short.
Exactly. Attention span's pretty short. Okay. Next slide. So yes, as you just said it, you do not own or in control of any of these platforms. Is anyone familiar with the term IP? Intellectual property, right? Did you know that while you're making and building these communities on social media, Instagram, TikTok, maybe you're making money. A lot of people are making money, but if you're making, let's say, $10,000, Instagram is probably making $1 million from you because of the IP. That's what people don't think about, right? You don't think about IP. You don't fully own your audience, and you don't really fully own your content. Let's face it. When was the last time you got traffic to your website from social media? It's really hard unless you're running paid ads. And I mean, the paid marketing is another conversation for another day. Everything that I built here, it's been organic. Because organic is truly the foundation of your business. If you're thinking about paid marketing, you're thinking about, oh, I just want to scale, make money. And that's not the way to go, especially if you don't have a solid foundation. It's like a house, right? Without a solid foundation, it'll fall apart. Same thing. Meanwhile, building a blog, which is really a hub of information, and it can be videos, it can be different type of content that lives at your website, on your website, you have absolute control over the platform because it is your asset. And this is one thing that I'm going to show you today, that a website has a valuation, and it is a liquid asset which you can sell to the market for a lot of money. People don't even think about this. When you think about your business, you're thinking about, yeah, I'm going to create some content on social media to get some leads, but you don't understand that you can build a machine on your site, and then you can scale that and increase the valuation of your entire business. You have absolute control of your audience. You can control what you can post and how much you want to post. You can use social media channels to drive leads. Absolutely, social media is amazing. But you're not relying on any of these platforms to make money and build an audience because they're only a vehicle for you. And that is the way you should use social media. Creating new streams of income. When you have a website and you're driving a lot of traffic to that website, even if you have a service, okay, you can still monetize that content with affiliate marketing. Anyone familiar with affiliate marketing? Can someone tell me what affiliate marketing is? Because I see some heads like, yes, no. Can anyone tell me what affiliate marketing? One volunteer, please. Yay? No? No? Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Someone else's product or services.
Yes, absolutely. You promote someone else's product or service, and you usually get a referral fee. That's it. That's what affiliate marketing is. Online advertising, ads. Have you ever been to CNN, New York Times? Have you ever wondered how they make money? Ads, right? You look at the content, and then you start looking at the ads. Well, some of these sites are making millions doing that because they have a lot of traffic. Courses, right? Masterminds, memberships. So many different ways to monetize once you have an audience, and that is the key. The hardest part is to build the audience and build it in a way that is organic, that it aligns with your values, and that you're providing massive value. Let's talk about your email list. Can anyone tell me why growing your email list is the most powerful marketing channel that you can build for your business? Anyone?
Because it's yours.
Because it's yours? Yes.
Creates multiple touch points, so sometimes somebody might not be ready.
Exactly. When people subscribe to your email newsletter, they have given you permission to bother them. It really is that. Okay? They have given you permission. Hey, I liked your content. I want to hear from you. Now, let's say tomorrow your site, for some reason, okay, something happens to your site and it's down, your social media are down, you still have your email list. And that email list can be so powerful. You spend time nurturing people in that email list, and you can sell. I want you to understand one thing. Selling is a byproduct of the massive value that you provide to people over time. It really is. When you show up to people every day and you provide massive value, organically, people are going to want to lean in and buy from you. That's what people don't understand. People want to scale fast. But, oh my God, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to have an online course. That's all amazing. But you need to have a really robust content marketing strategy and understand the mission and the foundation of your business. Now, the big question is how to drive traffic to a website, right? Everyone wants to know that. How do I drive traffic to my website? So let's get started with that. Let's talk about SEO. Is anyone familiar with SEO? What does it stand for? Okay, what does that mean? Like everyone knows that, right? What does it really mean?
Direct your, let's say you have a business, you put in whatever you're looking for. So that algorithm drives, it searches for that. And then that's when you see, when you open it up, you'll see something's number one, something's number two. But that engine, what you type in, is what it's going to search for to bring it up to you, preferably with the most popular, and then going down to the least popular.
Okay, so let me break down SEO because SEO is in the topic of conversation for 4 hours, okay? You have local SEO, you have organic SEO, and you have paid SEO. The only SEO that I've ever done, and you're gonna see how much I've scaled these websites, has been organic. Paid marketing is amazing. One, organic is working. Because if your organic is not working and you want to scale with paid marketing, good luck with that. Unless you're Tony Robbins and you have $1 million to invest monthly in pay ads, right? I'm sure you see his pay ads everywhere. He's a genius, yeah, when it comes to paid marketing. But anyways, basically, SEO is a framework, is a set of guidelines in page, off page that you need to follow to target specific keywords with the purpose of ranking really high on Google, because the higher your content ranks, the more traffic you get, okay? That's really what it is. And then obviously when you create articles on your site, you're targeting these keywords so you can get traffic organically. So this one slide right here, I highly encourage you to take a picture because this is what I have done 5 times to build, launch, and scale sites to 6, 7-figure valuations. And the most important one is step 1, and that's basically when 90% of bloggers never make one dime. This is the step that everyone skips, step 1. They all have an idea, oh my God, I want to create content, I'm going to put content on a website, they get excited, they never get traffic, and they're like, okay, I'm done. And they burn out. That's what usually happens. Just like with any other aspect of your business, content marketing really is important when it comes to market research, okay? You gotta do market research. Without that, you're just wasting your time, even social media. Okay, if you wanna do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the first thing you need to do is you need to look at your competitors. And don't tell me, I don't have competitors. That's not true. Everyone has competitors. I met with a TikToker, and this was a referral. She has about 10 million followers. She's actually pretty famous, but I don't feel comfortable saying her name. She came to me because she was freaking out. Basically, TikTok might be banned next year from the US, and she makes all her money from Reels. So my first question to her is, what is your content marketing strategy? Posting videos on TikTok and making money. That's her strategy. And I told her straightforward, you need to get a marketing coach, girl, because you can actually afford it. You have to get a website, email marketing channel. You need to build different points of marketing channels for your business, because if you're just relying on TikTok to make money, that ain't gonna happen. Because it happens. You create a reel, it goes viral, you get all these followers because you're dancing, the Beyonce challenge or whatever, like whatever you like on social media, and then you get a lot of followers. But then you need to know how to take these followers, which are semi-warm leads because they really care about your dance, they didn't care about you as a brand, and then take them into your funnels. Step 2, right? Once you do the market research, you identify who your competitors are, your point of entry. Can you scale? These are the questions you need to ask. Data is very powerful, but what I've noticed, entrepreneurs don't like data. It gives them a headache. It's like, oh my God, I don't understand this. It's so complicated. Let me just tell you one thing. Data is not hard to read. It's just all these, and I'm sorry, there's an SEO marketing agency here, not trying to go after you guys, but they want to make it hard because that's their business, right? It's like they want you to get their services. It's not hard to read data, okay? And it's so important for you to read data because even if you're working with someone, you know how to make an assessment and know whether they're actually doing a good job or not. That is the biggest mistake I made when I first launched my first site. I was so desperate to make money. I was like, oh, let me work with this agency. Heard so many great stuff. Paid $1,000. They sent me a report 3 months later that they done all this incredible job. And I was like, wow, that looks like a lot. Nothing happened to my website. So I'm like, that's what happens when you don't know, right? Step 3, building your content calendar. Whether this is the hub of information that is going to live on your site or social media, you have to build a content calendar. Without a content calendar, don't create content because it's going to be such a waste of time and you're going to burn out, please. And step 4 and okay, it's supposed to be 5, but whatever. Repurposing machine and a scaling system. So now, you create all this content that lives on your site. What are you going to do with that? Are you just going to be like, okay, I'm done, check out, my content is on my site? No, you're going to go and repurpose everywhere. Pinterest, Flipboard. And I know a lot of these sites are like, what? Yeah, those are the sites that are actually going to get you massive traffic because they are search engines. Is anyone familiar with Pinterest? Yes? Oh my God, this is exciting. Do you guys know that you can get traffic from Pinterest? What? Are you kidding me? That is the #1 driver of traffic in 2024. It's a visual search engine. We get about 1 million readers per month from Pinterest. TikTok, social media, no. Pinterest, that's where you need to be. And then a scaling machine is really syndication. We're going to talk a little bit about syndication. Anyone familiar with syndication here? Do you have syndication now? Okay, syndication is when you repurpose your content in bigger outlets. MSN, they have an amazing program. CNN, Associated Press. Why? Because those sites have billions of readers. So imagine being able to repurpose that. Okay, it's gonna go fast because we don't have that much time, but over a 6-month period, we did our market research and we published 60 articles in one of our sites. This is what happened. Higher content ranks on Google, more traffic. Next one. You see here? Flat line. All the way from January 2021 to July 2021. And we were pushing content. And then, right in July 2021, boom, huge spike. We went from having 10,000 readers per month to having 10,000 readers per day. So, in 2024, you start with SEO, but SEO is not the end. AI has changed dramatically the Google space. It's getting harder to rank organically. The way you build a 7-figure brand, a 7-figure website is by focusing on repurposing other channels. I'm talking about Pinterest, web stories, syndication, and it's not social media. It's not Instagram, it's not TikTok. So what I usually tell my clients is focus on these platforms. Once you've done that, then you can go to social media. And you see how you're creating a machine, you're repurposing all the content, but it lives on your website. And your end goal is to direct the traffic to your website. So it's really a multi-channel approach, as you can see it right here. Social media, this is your website, traffic. Here, this is syndication, direct traffic, search engines. They all come to your site. That is your end goal. Okay, next one. So this is one of our Pinterest accounts, and I just want to show you. We're about to hit 1 million views per month. We tripled this with artificial intelligence this year. I know a lot of people, no idea about that, but this is a visual search engine. So if you can repurpose a lot of good content, and followers, no one gives 2 cents about followers. That is a vanity metric. They care about content, good content. That's what it is. So this is how content marketing changed my business. First, went from 10,000 readers per month to 10,000 readers per day. I started making money through online ads. I was making $0 and I was making regularly $6,000 to $10,000 monthly. We started making money through affiliate marketing. Did you guys know about the Amazon Associates program? You can make a lot of money if you have a lot of traffic. I started making over $100,000 in Amazon sales. And I don't even have an e-commerce brand. Okay? I don't have an e-commerce store. This is all referrals. It's sponsorships. You see how when you become an Instagram influencer, you send emails to sponsors and you're like, oh, I want to work in a collaboration. Well, now you're becoming an influencer on the internet, on Google, the largest search engine in the world. So brands are going to come and want to work with you. Okay? And this is just a screenshot from Amazon Associates. This is December. This is what we made in sales. Crazy. So let's talk about this. This is what a blog can do for your business. I'm not even going to talk about the first one because brand awareness, credibility, social media can do that. I'm talking about building an organic, loyal fan base that you can monetize. When people come to your site, they're coming because of the value you're providing. It takes about 7 touch points in the marketing space for someone to actually get to know your brand. So the 7, yeah, especially 2024, too much content, too many things out there, right? And you can grow your email list. Think about the user experience. People come because of a piece of content. After 1 minute, pop up, hey, do you want my 7-figure guide to make 100K? If you're in the financial space, let's say you're a coach. Boom, they're in your email list now. That is how it went from 0 to 7,000 subscribers in 2 years. Crazy. And then I basically scale it with paid marketing. Creating streams of income. Rapid, MediaMind, these 2 ad networks are incredible, and once you get in, you can actually make a lot of money, as you can see here. This is how it started, and this is how it's going. $50,000. I know it sounds crazy, right? In a month. So I want to talk about this because this is the most important stuff. Blogs have evaluation. Your website has evaluation. This is what the market will give you. Monthly income multiplied 36 or yearly income multiplied by 3. So just the way we have a place like Amazon where you buy and sell products, you have places like Empire Flippers where people buy and sell sites every day. And that's why I'm talking about liquid assets, because how long does it take to sell a house? 1 month, 2 months, it can be 6 months. There's all these sites selling for like in a week. It's crazy. This website right here, which you cannot see it, travel, $35,000 monthly, going for $1 million. Boom. Look at this one. Dating, a dating site, going for almost $1 million. That is the power of focusing your efforts on your website. So, if there's anything you learned from this today, the key to leverage storytelling to build a 7-figure run is to have a very robust content marketing strategy and diversify your traffic. Now, I just want to spend the last few minutes talking about Mastermind Legacy Accelerator. I was speaking all over the country, San Francisco, Puerto Rico, you name it. I even sometimes forget what city I'm in. But the beauty about talking to entrepreneurs is like, I really get to understand their pain points. So people started coming to me saying, can you coach me? Can you coach me? Can you coach me? After force, I got like 100 people in my email. Can you be my coach? That is why I decided to create this. Mastermind Legacy Accelerator is an amazing program that we have created. It's a hybrid program, so we have the educational part, but also done for you services, market research, master classes. We have partnerships with MSN, Newsbreak. We help our clients with email marketing, monetization opportunities. And the best part, we do it for a fraction of what it will cost you to work with a marketing agency for an entire year. So I'm doing something really special today, okay? For the first 10 people that book into my calendar, and I'm telling you, I went to the Summer Business Expo, 50 people got into my calendar, so I don't have a lot of spots available. Make sure you book your free strategy call, fill out your information. For the first 10 people, we're giving a huge discount bonus, okay? Because we truly care about our clients, and we know that you are going to love it, okay? Thank you so much, guys, and I'm sorry, I didn't take too much time back. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Hope you learned a lot today.
Thank you.
Yeah.